You know Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just...
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. At the beginning of this video, I'll probably have the clip up of this this sad video, man, of Jada Pinkett basically trying to force Will Smith to be a part of her video. Now, if none of this stuff at the Oscars would have happened, you would have thought that this had to be some sort of TikTok video, right? Because this is on her social media. I don't know if it's still there, but I believe that's where people got it from. And now this video clip is going viral. Now, I know some people don't like the fact that I'm covering this Will Smith thing in variations of different topics. But if you don't like it, you know where you can go. Okay, you can go elsewhere. I'm going to cover this because it's very weird to just cover one part of the story or one particular news section of this whole thing and not speak on anything else. Especially this video, because this video really bothered me, because Jada Pinkett for so long has tried to make herself out to be someone that's about healing, someone that's about fixing situations when her own situation has fallen apart. Now, I'm not exactly sure when this video was made. It probably was, I'm not sure, maybe around 2020, 2019, 2020 maybe. No, probably around what, 2018, 2017, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But it happened in the last couple of years. And to me, this makes Jada look like somebody that instead of Will Smith being about his image, I think she has her own image she likes to portray. And Will was very uncomfortable being a part of this because he has a brand. And Will Smith is like, I can't let you just use my brand. Now, I will say this, the whole Red Table Talk, he allowed her to use his brand to go on her show and basically embarrass him, humiliate him, shame him. That's what happened. But I understand Will Smith being very protective of his brand. But, he's allowed her in other situations to embarrass him. But in this video, he was defensive, and he did not want to be recorded by her. But of course, you can't tell her what to do, right? You can't tell Jada no. So she continues to record this guy, basically against his will. No means, I guess no doesn't mean no to Jada, right? She doesn't have any boundaries, is what it seems. Okay, now this ain't Jada Pinkett from 10 years ago, 15 years ago when she was a little bit younger than she is now. We can use that. People will use that as an excuse. And there's no excuse for this. This is Jada trying to be controlling in the marriage, because we all know that Jada is a control freak. She tries to hide it, but that's who she is. Jada Pinkett is a control freak. She wants to control the people around her. She wants to control the narrative about her. This is why she threw Will Smith under the bus by saying, I didn't tell him to go up there. I don't agree with that. He was overreacting. Is that what you say to your husband? Is that something you say to your husband? I don't think he would have thrown you under the bus. He could have with that August Alsina situation, said, you know what? She did what she did, but I'm not about to sit here on no Red Table Talk. Will Smith gives a stern warning to his wife, Jada Pinkett, saying, don't use me for clout. In a resurfaced 2019 video that is going viral on social media, the 49-second clip was initially filmed by Pinkett Smith on her Instagram Live, has clocked thousands of views on Reddit since it popped up in the wake of the Smith smacking of comedian Chris Rock at the Oscars last month. The 53-year-old actor made international news when he stormed the stage at the awards show and slapped Rock across the face for making a joke about Pinkett Smith's alopecia. Now, the newly resurfaced 2019 video has sparked speculation as to the state of the Smiths union, with some viewers claiming the Men in Black star looks uncomfortable, anxious as he speaks with his wife. Pinkett Smith initially made the video to promote her chat show, Red Table Talk, with the vision of showing her state. You know, the therapist Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's gonna be at the Red Table Talk. She then flashed the camera on her husband and asked, "Would you say she's been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?" Smith looks irritated by the question and responds, "I would say don't just start filming me without asking me." Pinkett seemingly brushes off her husband's request, telling viewers that she is still dealing with foolishness. Well, I mean, I guess it's foolish for your husband to say, "Hey, I don't film me without asking me. You didn't even ask me. You just putting the phone right in front of my face." All right. And I'm very protective of my brand. I care about how I'm perceived, how people see me. But you don't care about that. You just care about putting this camera in my face. Then continues to probe her movie star spouse, saying, "Would you say that she helped us heal the hurt that we caused between one another?" The continued question is clearly frustrating the bad boy star, who snaps back, "My social media presence is my bread and butter, so you can't just use me for social media. Don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't start rolling." You see, that's the thing, man. See, Jada has no boundaries whatsoever. This man is telling you not to film him. Now, if Will Smith would have did this to her, she would not like that. She would not. I don't think she would, even though I think she's very passive aggressive. If the man is telling you to not do that while he, to ask him first, that's not a lot to do. But of course, with Jada, one, you're not going to tell her no. You're not going to tell her no. She's going to do what she wants to do. And this is why we're where we're at, because we have a situation where Will Smith did something to appease a woman that doesn't care. You have to understand, a lot of times when you're dealing with women like Jada, she has no boundaries, but she's going to expect you to have boundaries. She wants you to have all types of boundaries. Boundaries when you're around other women, boundaries when it comes to what you can say about her, right? Or invading her personal space. She doesn't want you to invade her personal space. She wouldn't want you to put a camera in front of her face. I don't think Will Smith ever put a camera in front of her face and then started recording and she told him to stop and he didn't do it. I don't think Will is that type of guy, but she's that type of woman. Because a lot of these Western women, they don't think the rules apply to them. They think they can go and say and do whatever to people and they're just supposed to allow it. And that's why they are where they are now. It went from being that where Will Smith seemingly stands up for himself in 2019 to now him hopping on stage and putting hands on another man. That's how much things have changed over the last couple of years. Because the infamous Red Table Talk with those two happened the following year. And I think that's when everything changed. And she was determined to use Will Smith to build up her Red Table Talk show. Because then, Will is like, nah, I'm not, what? You got to understand, I'm a brand. You can't just be happy. I'm saying I'm not these other guys that's going to allow you to siphon and use my credibility to build up what you're doing. But all it took was that August Alsina situation to change things. One viewer took to the comment section on Reddit page where the video resurfaced, writing, Smith looks uncomfortable. Another chimed in, he looks hella anxious, like he knows Jada is going to provoke him and he's afraid of how it will go down. Last year, the Smiths confirmed they were in an open marriage. I think that's an open marriage one way. Meanwhile, on Thursday, Pinkett's ex, August Alsina, fired back at rumors that he was planning to write a tell-all book about their romance. What would be the need to write a book about my supposed bedroom life with anybody ever in life, he wrote in an Instagram post. If you're ever looking for that kind of entertainment, read the book called Holy Bible while you're at it. Last week, source told Page Six that Smith was on a knife's edge after tolerating months of jibs about his marriage before he slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. In a monologue, Chris compared Pinkett Smith, who suffers from alopecia, shaved her head last summer, to Demi Moore, bald character from the film G.I. Jane. Pinkett Smith was seen in the audience looking unimpressed by the quip before her husband stormed the stage and physically and verbally assaulted Rock. Smith has since apologized to the Film Academy and has issued a formal apology. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science said is investigating the incident in a formal review that will explore further action and consequences. On Wednesday, the organization announced that it had moved up a meeting to discuss how to discipline him on Friday, April 8th. Well, what this seems to me to be is a guy in Will Smith. He went from standing up for himself to basically being under the complete control of his wife. Because that's what it looks like. It looks to me that, he went from standing up for himself, you're not going to use me to build up your red table talk show, to I'm going to slap you to impress my wife. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like Will Smith, a lot has changed for Will Smith in the last couple of years. He is now under the complete control of his wife, to where he's not even standing up for himself. He's standing up for her. And according to her, you didn't even need to do that. You have comedians like Earthquake saying this is what happens when a man loves a woman who doesn't love him. That's what it is, man. She's with Will Smith for what Will Smith can do for her. That's why she's with Will Smith, for what he can do for her. And maybe Will Smith knows that. Maybe he doesn't care anymore. Maybe to him it's them against everybody. But Will, you have a career, bro. I mean, you're 53, right? But you still keep yourself in great shape. You haven't really aged to the point to where you're not marketable. So you still have a career. And you're throwing it away to appease a woman that's willing to shove a camera in your face with disregard, with open disregard. I just hope you understand that, bro. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.